Blog Talk Radio.
Timer.
Tell it to the Corey.
Good thing you know if the movie works. 3.
Shh. Quiet. We're going to discuss The Quiet Place today. It's the real review about the monsters that can... Oh, phew. That was close. I don't think they heard me. It's the TIVOMIKE Show. Live to tape from Providence, Rhode Island, it's the TIVOMIKE Show, where sin is dumb, grace is king, and die to self has taken the place of YOLO as the life motto of choice. I'm your host, TIVOMIKE.
And I'm entertainment guru, Mike Warner. Thank you for joining us, Saints. We're so glad you're here.
Now, wouldn't it be really annoying if we did the whole show this way? Because, see, John Krasinski's not here to direct us and to make this interesting.
Yes.
This would just be sad and annoying. Okay, so we're fine. But in a post-apocalyptic world...
It'd be funny if someone knocked on the door right now.
Yeah, like, oh, that would be so funny because that happens. So how cool would that be? But see, I would die because I never hear it. And so I would just be eating up without... I'm like a little kid. Doo, doo, doo.
Snatch.
That's the kid. This movie made me tremble in my chair. Not out of fright, like, oh my God, Fred is going to kill people, but for the family.
Yeah.
You love the family, like, no, I don't want anything to happen to you. Shh, be calm.
Yeah.
Work your life, do your thing. But once that kid gave the kid back the toy,
I think
I was mad.
I was okay with her giving him back the toy. I was not okay with no one watching this little bastard take those batteries up off the counter.
And it's not like he did it quick. He took time.
Yeah.
So they didn't go, oh, I wonder what he's doing in there. I mean, I just yelled at a kid that he can't have a toy. Kids are always respectful and listen to your parents. So that's where that white privilege didn't work. that animal came so fast. And that scene was so great because they had something to be quiet. So that's the tragedy of that moment. They can't scream at him. Come here, run, drop the toy. Throw the toy.
Because then they're all
right, then they'll all be killed. So it's like, well, we got to let you go. But I will run after you so quietly and take my time. But he was running quick. And he was quiet. He did, but it was so quiet. It was like, and he was looking. I'm like, it's going to happen. But yet the movie made you feel like, what? Okay, maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. And no chance. Okay. And the deaf girl didn't even hear the toy go off because she's deaf. So when she sees her dad run, like, what's he? Oh, flip! I gave him the toy.
And what I loved, or what this movie did for me. First off, let's just talk about modern day silent films,
right?
Because it was 90% sign language,
right,
in the beginning of the movie. Yet you got all the feels.
Thank you.
You got every emotion, every nerve-wracking second, like, oh my goodness. And there was no noise.
No noise. And all the acting had to be in the face.
Yes.
All of it.
Like, oh my God. Let me say, Emily Blunt, girl, you are talented. If I ever said anything against you in the past for being talented, not only do I take it back.
All weed smokers apologize for using your last name as the drug substance.
Emily Blunt. I didn't even. I'm so detached from my old ways.
Hey, man.
That I did not.
See?
Wait.
Old things that
have nothing to do with this.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Go, Emily Blunt. Do your thing, girlfriend. I wonder how the movie played in Colorado. Anyway, go ahead.
A lot of people left there paranoid.
Oh, right. I knew it was true.
That's the theater where you would hit the noises like crazy.
Oh, my God. Yes. Could you imagine if the movie theaters got together
and participated,
and especially at the end.
Yeah,
like
And you leave, and that one person laughs, and all of a sudden, it's like, you see the thing fall across
the... He's so good! Anyway, okay,
that's before the world of being politically correct.
Yeah.
We can't do that. It's creating phobias.
Right. Now there's a phobia-centric, it's a social construct. Time's up. Oh my God. You know, the monsters were transgender.
Yeah. I mean, could you really tell it kind of had like the predator alien thing going on with the slaps on the face?
What I liked about it is was it a face?
There was no face.
Yeah, it was almost like all ear.
Yeah.
Which is ironic.
It was ugly.
It was a nasty thing. Like, it had when they showed the thing, when they were getting the thing, I was like, oh. Like, I was like, oh, I feel bad for you. Oh, like, don't.
So the one disappointment I had the whole time was one disappointment. So if you haven't seen the movie yet.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when they finally figure out how to kill them.
Right, yes.
Or how to weaken them.
Right. Yeah, because at first they didn't know.
I was mad
that
the head didn't explode.
Right? Because even with the sound alone,
now it was vulnerable because that skin that protects it was now open so she could kill it.
That's what it was. Okay.
My thing is, I wanted that whistle.
See, right when you said the skin open, I remember
I wanted that to be so... the way of killing them, that the head would just implode.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Like, it's going to be like confetti.
Yes.
Like, not like they're still there.
But I will say
that basement's going to fill up quick.
Can I tell you, Emily was amazing with that gun.
Thank you. She was like, boom, boom. Second Amendment, boom.
Yeah.
President Trump, boom. See, again, President Trump saves lives by protecting the Second Amendment. They were like, we can finally make this movie where guns save people.
Yeah.
Yes. And it wasn't automatic.
It was not. It was pump action.
People tried to go, boom, pumped him up. Bam.
Let me say,
but why? I'm thinking because the hearing hurt them. That's why they kill everything that makes sound.
It's kind of like the dog whistle.
Yeah, it's like it's too much. So let's just kill sound so we can live.
Yeah.
So it almost. I know this sounds weird because they were the bad guys, but again, I always agree with the people that kill people. At the end, when the credits were going, I kind of felt bad for the alien thing. Like, it just didn't want sound, so it didn't know it was hurting people because they were blind. Yeah. And we all want peace and quiet. And I can't tell how many people I have killed just because they were talking.
Well, what I thought was sad or messed up was, so when we first get to see them at night, you see them light the fire, and then you see...
Oh, my God.
The neighboring people who were still around. But then that last time that they lit the fire, and nobody else lit the fire.
I'm telling you, I think... Because they never say what it did. So I'm wondering if, like, the guy, the old man who lost his wife, did she make a sound? Because the body was there.
Yeah.
So did she just die naturally?
Oh, no.
And he ran out of hope.
No, I think she was probably dying when she made the noise or whatever, because she had the laceration on the body, like she was bleeding.
Oh, okay.
And the little boy saw because the little boy.
How that happened? Because
from the thing, because
they take you up,
not all the time.
Oh,
so
see that part got me.
Yeah, because if you think about it, when it happens, they're running through the woods.
Right.
So she could have just been collateral damage on whatever noise they were running to,
and getting something, and she got nicked. Oh.
My thing is, maybe because I watched The Walking Dead.
Right.
But as soon as I thought for a second that old man was going to do something, I was going to pull a knife out and stab him in the brain.
Right.
He was not about to scream when me and my kid out here in the woods trying to get supplies.
I love that Mike said I was going to stab him in the brain.
Especially because he was like, well, because if you shoot him,
right,
the
make noise. But remember, they could only go through the noise.
If you stab him
so
here, he's going to
scream.
Yeah, but they're still next to him. So remember, they had to still hide behind the tree.
Yeah.
So if I'm stabbing him, I'm going to go where he's not going to make noise. Right here in the throat.
Oh, I see.
Or right in the brain. Because he can't scream. He's dead.
So remember, when you see Entertainment Guru in a theater, guys, and you want to make noise, and you see him reaching his coat, it ain't for a cell phone. This is the TIVOMIKE Show. Let's be quiet.
remember being younger and people always telling me the decisions you make today will affect you for the rest of your life. And I'd just kind of nod and shrug it off. But the crazy thing is, I'm starting to learn that they were right. I'm starting to see that when people said, show me your friends and I'll show you your future, that was real. Because now I look back and the dudes I used to roll with, they're all strung out or OD'd on pills. I'm starting to see that every choice today either makes or breaks tomorrow. And that life doesn't really give you redos and doesn't have sympathy for your sorrow. In fact, it likes to kick you when you're down. I remember being depressed in high school, but the funny thing is, when I looked up, there was nobody around. My so-called friends weren't really my boys as soon as this world threw an attack. I learned that real friends aren't about what's said to your face, but what's said behind your back. You want to know who's really with you? Watch people's reaction to your success. It's funny because a lot of people will turn on you as soon as your better beats their best. I learned that with growing pains, sometimes you have to let go of old ways and take people out of your life. I learned that having negative people around you is sometimes more lethal than a double-edged knife. I surrounded myself with the wrong people and they started to bring me down. I wanted to get away, but I felt like I was stuck and all I could do was drown. But then I finally stopped making excuses and decided to be a man. I stopped worrying about what people thought about me and realized they just couldn't understand. I made a choice to stop listening to the people who told me I couldn't. I took those couldn'ts and turned them to coulds and coulds into cans, and now I'm 21 and I have over 10,000 fans because I learned that everything I needed didn't come from this world but the one called I am. I learned that a lion doesn't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. I decided I was no longer going to believe I was a loser and that I wouldn't accept defeat. I decided I was going to be great and that nothing would slow me down. Now don't get me wrong, I fell many a times, but during that process I learned that growth comes from being knocked down. I fall down 7 times, but I stand up 8. See, without being knocked down, you never learn how to be great. Success can only come through failure, and it's never just fate. It's a grind and an everyday choice, and it's not something that you can fake. And I don't care what you come from, whether you have money or you're poor. Whether you grew up without a dad or maybe you're like me and life's got you knocked to the floor. It's time to get up and fight because we don't have hearts that are timid. I'm going to be a light in this dark world, and I really suggest you try not to dim it. I remember getting picked on in school, and man, no one knew the battles I was facing. I used to want to erase all those memories, but now I know the power in embracing, because all that hurt prepared me for this moment. And now I have no doubts, and I don't need your approval. Just give me a Bible and a mic, and I promise I'll own it. I'm putting the cross before me and the world behind. I don't do this for the popularity, and it's so much more than some stupid rhymes. My only mission is to save lost souls before we run out of time. And I'm a kid that came from a broken family and a single mom, and now I'm on my way to being a doctor and influencing a generation. And I'm telling you, all it takes is determination and patience and committing to greatness. And to the kids that have been told that you can, I promise you can. And the big man upstairs loves you, and I promise he has a plan. It's time to stop settling for ordinary. You deserve more than that. It's time to start making decisions today to get your life back on track. It's time to turn on that tunnel vision and let the haters fall back. No more listening to the people who said you couldn't, because now they're just one more reason you will. No more falling into peer pressure. There's more to life than a temporary high. Don't live it chasing a feel. Don't give up on your dreams and drown out the doubt. Don't be scared of the battles, and remember that sometimes to appreciate the rain, you have to walk through a drought. Find the beauty in the struggle and growth in the pain. Take pride in who you are and give yourself a name. We give 100% in all we do and will never be stopped. And there is only one place that we will finish, and that's on top.
This is the movie where Quaaludes would have helped. Let me just give you this, people. The film, this post-apocalyptic film.
Yes.
Everything is post-apocalyptic. We just think we're at the end. That's because we're at the end. But let me get to my baby steps, Lord. I know you got a plan for everybody to know Jesus. And then you come back, bless God. But after baby step 7, let me experience some happiness with money. Maybe even a plane or two.
He doesn't need a plane.
Yeah, well, not in this apocalypse. They would eat me up in the plane. What if they could fly? Anyway, so cause I was getting a plane to just fly all the time and just never land because, you know, until you run out of fuel, then you die. That's fine. At least you can plan it that way. So, and can they go through the ocean? See, these are questions that would be prompted.
We know they can go in the water.
Yeah, they can. How?
So, in the basement, remember? They went into the water?
No, but can they go underwater? Like, remember, they were still standing. Can they swim? Can they go, like, in the ocean water?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or would they be on the very bottom, running still, and then come up, you know, to the other side?
That's a good point.
Kaboom shakallah. I see no nose. So I don't know if they need to breathe or not. This just tells you, be wary of the handicap. This was the lesson of The Quiet Place. Blind people will just attack you if you make a noise. And it turns out that the only people that can take out, this is spoiler alert, blind people are deaf people. So just like in Chicago,
I can't.
Where you have black on black crime, you got handicap on handicap crime. You know, because the able-bodied people couldn't do nothing. It was the other handicapped sister. Gotta watch out for them in those earpieces. Anyway, so the TIVOMIKE show is on weekdays on Blog Talk Radio. Our scripture of the day is Psalms 127, 3-5. We are the #1 and fastest growing pop culture infused Godcast in the nation. Be sure to leave us a review. It helps other people find our fine podcast and helps encourage them in their walk with the Lord as we talk about that in pop culture. You can do so at TIVOMIKE.com. That's TIVL Mike.com. TIVOMIKE.com and click on Leave a Review.
That's right, folks. So Psalm 127, verses 3-5. Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves. Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are children born in one's youth. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be put to shame when they contend with their opponents in court.
Or with their opponents in the basement. Those kids done saved a family's life.
They did, yes.
The first one took one for the team. You know, you always got a dumb one. So you have to, you know, that's Darwin's theory of all that. So,
of evolution.
The weak dumb ones got to go. Strong mama who gave birth almost without making a sound.
Yes.
Bless her heart. And then you had the handicapped sister, daughter, whatever she was, stronger than the little boy. Like, she goes, train me. Take me out to this thing. He was like, no, you're my daughter. You can't even hear.
No, he said, me too. Go in the house and take care of the dishes with your mom.
Right. Yeah, watch them. Be quiet, too. Watch out for the nails, too, by the way. We don't want your mom to step on a nail and then make a dish fall, and then people come to the house to kill you. So make sure you do that one job of not making noise.
I will say.
Even with the game.
Yeah.
He knocks it over. Like, you gave the kid the toy. You're knocking over on Monopoly.
She didn't knock it over. The boy knocked it over.
Oh,
because he got mad that he would have to pay her rent for the hotel.
Again, her fault. She should not have built hotels, making your brother mad at you.
What I will say
that's true
is the father and son dynamic. So the son was rebellious to the dad.
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of was upset with the dad because they feel like they somehow he blamed all of them for the last boy dying.
And he blamed himself. I think.
And he exactly.
Because he knew he should have been last. Yeah.
The daughter
he said, remember, I was holding. He goes, I could have, you know.
And then the mom blamed herself because she's like, my hands were free,
right.
So I should have carried him. The daughter blamed herself because she gave him the toy.
And no one's blaming the idiot.
Yeah.
He's the one who they said, shh.
And he was old enough to know.
Too loud.
Yeah.
Too loud. So what do you do as things are too loud?
You
put the battery in, you fool. And I'm mad the battery still worked. This is a post-apocalyptic universe.
Hey, man.
Those batteries still work. I mean, Duracell, it got it going on.
They was doing it.
Right? With the little...
yeah. The copper top.
Man, Copper Top killed the kid.
I will say I
Duracell
love
kills babies.
that the middle.
That's gonna be a hashtag.
I can't stand
And then the alien things are from Energizer. Just to keep going and going and going.
I will say the middle child. So I love how. First off, I just hated that he was such a.
Yes.
Such a that.
I was gonna say because John is trying to play gender roles.
I had to stop.
Yes.
Because I was just mad at how scared he was. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get being scared. I get not knowing.
Right.
But why do you let yourself get so scared that you're paralyzed?
Because once you know what brings them, just don't do that.
Exactly.
Then it's just living life.
So that scene where he was like, I love how John knew that Emily needed noise right now.
Yeah.
Because the red lights, I got it. At first I was like, there's red lights. Is that to let them know they're in the house? I was like, oh, wait, no, she's in labor. So I was like, that makes sense, because they would never anticipate them coming into the house.
Exactly. Ever.
Remember, the door opened all the time.
Well, they had to leave it because that makes a noise.
Oh.
So the door is had to stay open.
Get them hinges up.
Remember, those things would have charged through the door, too. And who you worried about?
That's true, because no one was near you.
No one's here.
So,
except those aliens.
I love how when he was like, your mother needs us right now. He was like, do it for her. And
yes.
And all of a sudden, he finally could put aside who he was and being afraid.
Yes.
And he went right to the fireworks.
he was doing it. It saved his mom's life.
Yeah, it did.
Because if he didn't do that, bless God, she was like, I was like, do you have to scream that? But yes, because something's getting shoved out of her vagina. No, there was nothing. Again, I got irritated when I saw her pregnant. I go, why did you guys have sex after that?
Well, because sex doesn't stop.
It should.
It should not.
Or pull out, or condoms. You mean the post office of the universe says a whole lot of condoms at the store for free?
They probably don't work. All old.
Oh, come on, they work. Yeah, work. If the Duracell worked, that could work.
Do you know why people get married?
Why?
To not use condoms.
I know, but it's in the post office of this world. You can't do this no more. Especially we got a dumb kid who don't know how to do it. You got a deaf kid who's going to make her brother feel so bad he starts a fire in the house. He was always on, like everything. He's quiet. Everything. So okay, he's like, these kids, I get to kill them, and you're gonna have another one?
This is true.
The flip.
I was confused why there was water already in the tub. I'm like, and then I'm like, the birth, yeah. What I did love is the room they made to have the baby in. So first off, how sad.
They planned ahead.
This baby in a box with an oxygen tank. That broke my heart. Like, I know he was alive.
Yes,
but that still hurt me. Like,
and then when the thing came,
yeah,
and it was going over there to her, and the baby started to cry. I'm like, no, don't cry. It's right there. And she's like even then,
in the
she's
water,
not panicking.
yeah, she's just
okay. Do
but
what I
she had
do.
the parent mindset. She said,
yes.
If we can't protect them, then why are we here?
Yes. Which was the great moment when they're in the truck.
Yes.
And she's like, okay, I can't run because the last time I ran toward my kid, things got eaten.
That thing smacked the hell out of him.
Yes. So I'm going to lose both of them right now if I go running. Let me do what the old guy did.
I thought what he was going to do was, I thought he was going to run, making noise.
Right. Oh, then but you cannot run those.
But I just thought then he would shoot it or whatever. Hit it.
I think he knew. He was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So he had nothing to protect himself under.
That's true.
And he didn't even have like what the kid did. The fire. He didn't have anything to throw
to distract him. Yeah.
And it was like last minute. Like, what do you do? And I know that his wife's speech was in his mind.
That and the son's speech.
Yes.
Do you love Katie?
You gotta let her know.
What are you gonna tell her?
Yeah, because she blames herself. Oh, and I liked how he paused before he says, "I don't blame her," because he does.
He definitely did.
And that's what kept him from a lot of things. And I think that was the growth in that moment. Yeah, he says, "I love you,"
and I've always loved you.
And now I trust that the training you did get, you and your brother, you guys got this. Oh my, it was so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking.
I'm getting chills on that. That scene hurt me so... You know why it hurt me? Because I always say, I can always make more kids. But in that moment, I was the father. Like, I could see, like, this is what you have to do so your kids can go on.
Yes. Because if you saw your two kids over there...
I don't know. I might become a super Negro. start going crazy, but that's another movie.
They show you chasing the animal. It's running away from you.
By the neck.
You're looking for it. The thing's afraid to make noise. I can just see it, you know. The sequel, the revenge.
Bite the head off.
By the ear. They have the alligator guy, his kids in the sequel. Come on. You see right here, this is an ear, you see. Come on. Trouble to the glory. But I loved it. I will say,
John Krasinski, I already thought you were pretty talented.
Yes.
I already liked you from The Office.
He's so funny.
Where
they had the quiet game.
You just brought it to the direct,
yes,
right, and star.
And how you gave a movie without talking.
Yes!
That's why I love the scene when they're at the waterfall and
yes.
they scream. He goes, why? Because this is louder than us. Go for it.
And I like how they give you the other side of the waterfall.
Yes,
so you can hear that it was lower.
You're like, wow. But when you heard the water fall, it was so loud in the theater, like, shh, oh, that's just water. They know that's always there. Yeah. Okay. Because for a while they attacked the water.
Of course.
In the waters to keep. Oh, this is
drowning them out.
Yeah, they're like, that's fine. Okay, like the 20 idiot alien things died. But I love that this movie didn't have a how do they get here, what are they? It didn't need to do any of that. This is about a family trying to survive. It don't matter how it happened. If there's other survivors, just end all the pain.
Yes.
This is the TIVOMIKE show.
Waiting. Anxiously waiting for the return of hope. A hope and a fulfillment that will be restored upon us one day. You look in the mirror and all you see is yourself. Is that person ready? Do not let your heart be troubled or concerned, for what a glorious day it will be when the Lord returns. In the meantime, prepare. There's no greater time than such a time as this. All of us, like sheep, have gone astray, but the Lord has caused the iniquities of us to fall on him. There is no greater love than the love between us and our God. He's coming for us. Are the people around you prepared? Are you prepared? Because ready or not, he's coming.
I fell and lost during war, shining tide. I was lost and sad through the voices in my head. I gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up.
Welcome back to the TIVOMIKE show. We're talking about The Quiet Place.
That's right, guys. So listen.
Boom, shakala.
I gave this movie an A+.
Did you really?
I did.
Good.
What did you give this movie?
I gave this movie a D-.
Did you really?
No. It was so phenomenal.
I was about to push this microphone at you. Like, there's no way we're that far off.
No, I gave it a B+. A solid, strong B+. I loved it. I loved this movie.
I would watch it again and again.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm going to see it again. I think I'll watch it one more view because now I want to pay attention to the other neighbors that I missed. And I'm going to look at the old woman, how she died. This is the TIVOMIKE show. Remember, follow daily with Jesus. And I love you, thanks.
As always, subscribe on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to rate us. Also, write us if you like us at hello@TivoMike.com. I'm EGMike84 on Twitter. He is TivoMike on Instagram. And our show, The TivoMike Show, is on Facebook. Follow us, favorite us, retweet us.
Ooh.